Yes, sir. Now, today, we going to talk about Hulk Hogan. And what better day to do it than today, which is his birthday, August 11th, which happens to be the 223rd day of the year. So you already know the type of ritual that's going to transpire with that being said, right? Skull and crossbones equals 223 in the ordinal cipher. Now, if you don't understand what you're looking at, this is the practice of Gematria, turning letters into their numerical value. Now, when you look at these events that happen in the mainstream media with these celebrities, politics, entertainment, it's all ran by numbers. Now, we about to see the numerical ritual that exists in Hulk Hogan, right? So without further ado, man, let's tap right in and let's see what's going on. Did I say that twice? All right. But come on. Right? Because we got skull and bones, right? Now, we got 223. Now, we know this is about skull and bones. Order 322, the reflection. Now, skull and bones gets this from Genesis 3:22. And it says, and the Lord God said, the man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil. He must not be allowed to reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat and live forever, right? Hence the skull and bones that you will see with the eroded corpse, right? A dead body, right? So this is what it symbolized, the mortality of life. Hulk Hogan died 49 weeks and 4 days after his birthday last year, right? Because you got to take their birthday last year and their birthday this year. 49 weeks and 4 days. Skull and bones equals 49 in Chaldean, right? 49. So we got 49 forwards and then we got 49 backwards. Reflections, mirrors of the number 49, like skull and bones. Skull and bones, other name, is the Brotherhood of Death, which is a more ominous nickname for skull and bones, reflecting the society's secrecy and rituals. Hulk Hogan died on the 11th month and 2nd week of his age when the Brotherhood of Death equals 112. And look at that star ring he's wearing. Look at that star ring, which looks like the Baphomet based on your perspective, right? Based on where you're looking. You know, it looks like a Baphomet. Not to mention that Hulk Hogan used to wear shirts that said NWO, you know, the New World Order and things like that. But yeah, the Brotherhood of Death, man, 112. You know, even the R&B group 112, they had an album called Room 112. That said that's the room where these rituals take place, in Room 112. But come on. Right? Because he also died 347 days after his last birthday alive. Right? When the Brotherhood of Death equals 347 in the English language backwards. But come on, man. Because even the day that he died, July 24th, 724, when the Brotherhood of Death equals 724 in the Latin cipher, when Latin is said to be a dead language. Funny, right? But come on. Because once again, man, Skull and Bones was founded in 1832 at Yale University. So the day that Hulk Hogan died has a parallel to the Brotherhood of Death, Skull and Bones, and Yale University. When he died on the 205th day of the year, just like Yale University. So they did a Skull and Bones ritual with Hulk Hogan. Right? They did a Skull and Bones ritual. When in the Skull and Bones initiation stage, one steps into a coffin, right? They step into a coffin. They sit there and they tell their dirtiest secrets to the rest of their members. It builds And then they go through a lot of humiliation. So it's a lot of trauma bonding. It's a lot of trauma bonding, really. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, you could look at these people like, oh, they might go into an underground. I don't know what happens to these people, man. I just know that the ritual that they're a part of. Right? And I can see that he was a part of a skull and bones ritual. Right? Because even Yale University was founded in 1701. 1701. Hulk Hogan died at 71 years and 11 months old. He was even pronounced dead at 11:17. The reflection. So they speaking through the numerology that this was a skull and bones ritual. This was a skull and bones ritual, the Brotherhood of Death. Right? That's all they was doing. Was code talking. Even Hulk Hogan's first match under the name Hulk Hogan, that was on November 17th, 11:17. Then he died at 11:17 in the morning, at 71 years and 11 months old. Come on, man. What we talking about? What we talking about, man? Come on. Right? Because even if we take Yale University, let's look at Yale University. And the span of days between Yale University and Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan died on the 289th day of Yale University's anniversary. Just like murder equals 289 in Satanic. 289 days translates to 41 weeks and 2 days, right? So in other words, he died on the 41st week and the second day of Yale University's anniversary. Just like Hulk Hogan equals 412 in Satan, that same Satanic cipher. So they got a span of days, man. Murder Hulk Hogan. Okay, that's what we gonna do today. We gonna murder Hulk Hogan. The span of days, that day hit, the numbers hit. It's like the Brotherhood of Death lottery, the Skull and Bones lottery. Okay, what we got today? Okay, murder Hulk Hogan. Okay, we gonna murder Hulk Hogan today. Well, come on, man. Right? Because even the day that he died, July 24th, right? The day that his rituals occur. Right? Hulk Hogan was, his WWE contract was terminated after alleged racist language and sex tape. And that occurred on July 24th. He ended up dying on that same day 10 years later. Right? And then look at that time that the article was written, 2:14. The reflection of 412. Come on, man. That's all these folks doing. Clockwork. Right? But come on, man. Last but not least, Hulk Hogan, a legendary professional wrestler, passed away at the age of 71. He had a 35-year career. So this was symbolic. The days that they kill these people, whether they really do or not, it really doesn't matter. The energy is still harvested regardless, right? He died at the age of 71 and he had a 35-year career. This was a tribute to the Society of Jesus, which is the largest religious order in the Catholic Church. When he died at 71, Catholic equals 71 and Catholic equals 35, representing the span of the lengthy career that they let him have. And they cut it off right at the 35-year mark, right? They're like Catholic. These are rituals that's going on right in front of us. But with that being said, man, that's all we have for this video, man. Appreciate y'all for all the love. Appreciate y'all for all the support. And I'm out.